Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's in open space downfield. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the ground with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
32. And that's another first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Dances away. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Smith dropping to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this, I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
SMU 3.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in the past.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
On the field goal.
No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
SMU 10.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Smith dropping to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed. And you got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And back to the air on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Bring in the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
SMU 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Makes a grab on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone. The
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Smith dropping to pass. Extending the play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's up for the first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
On the set. Black 24. Black 24. Get set. Get set.
Smith wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. That's caught. It's Potts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll line up for a second down play. He might want another play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Smith dropping to pass. Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. His own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Easy.
Smith wants to throw. Into the end zone for the 2, and they pushed that lead out to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump David.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Smith dropping to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Might be changing the route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this.
Going to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Smith wants to throw. dances away to buy time. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. He's got him. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 11, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Now on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Smith dropping to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll